with the knee, you can quickly trust. I'm not saying I'm number one.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Connecticut Sun. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Court Queen, that's good.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Here's Osborne. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Brown with the screen. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
A nice shot by Charles.
Easily one of the most tenacious rebounders in the league. Charles is very familiar with second chance points.
Now here's Taurasi. Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Here's Court Queen. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Copper outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Sun. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And good that time.
You know, I like it when Mabry looks to share the ball. It helps with this team's chemistry.
And the Mercury with possession. It's a 3-point game. Thomas right side. Pass to Osborne. Back to Taurasi. They get it back. Brown. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Osborne. She's guarded by Court Queen. The shot by Taurasi, no good. The Sun on offense. 3-point lead. Excellent D from Alyssa Thomas. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Kalia Copper for 3. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
And it's Court Queen missing. And here the Mercury. And back in 2023, the Sun traded away former MVP Jonquel Jones.
Yeah, sending her to New York in a blockbuster deal. Despite losing one of the best players in the league, Connecticut went 27-13 last year, got to the WNBA semifinals, and that tells you how good this organization is.
And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, with strong mental and physical preparation, Thomas is able to keep her composure and really just do her thing out on the court.
And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. Thomas actually got the most first-place votes, but finished just behind Breanna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
Now here's Copper. From downtown. That will not drop. Still looking for her groove. 1 for 6 from the floor. Here's Court Queen. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Now here's Copper. From past the arc, knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, scoring-wise, it has been a sluggish start for her as she has now made just 2 of her first 7 shots.
Court Queen with it. She's covered by Brown.
What more can you ask of a player at that end of the court? She contested the shot and corralled the board.
Here's Thomas. Taurasi. Mabry covering. Now here's Taurasi. Pass to Brown. Got a hand on it. And here's Court Queen. 12 points for her. Here's Nelson Adota. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Osborne gets the bucket. Connecticut trailing. Here's Court Queen. The shot's good.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Copper outside. To the middle. And that's collected by Tina Charles. The Sun on offense. Here's Court Queen. The teardrop falls in.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Taurasi. He has 5. And that one good.
She's having quite the quarter here, shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Here's Court Queen. Mercury with the rebound. Here's Osborne. Diana Taurasi on the wing. To the paint. Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Phoenix in the lead. Copper outside. From outside the arc, buries it from 3-point range.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Here's Court Queen. That one goes. Count it.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They gotta at least get a finger on her.
Now Taurasi. She's got 7. Pass to Osborne. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Court Queen up top. She's got 18. And down it goes. 2 points.
Great quarter for her at the offensive end, trying to will them back.
Here's Osborne. Pass to Brown. Here's Osborne. Launches it. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Now here's Court Queen. D right on her. Good on the shot.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Copper outside. Taurasi outside. Brown. Pass to Copper. Thomas a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Copper no good.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thomas with the steal. Taurasi with it. Picked up by Mabry. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Mabry. And here we go. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Now, fellas, how much importance do you put on these early season standings?
Well, Blake, if we're talking pro basketball, starting out strong, definitely more important in the WNBA than it is in the NBA, simply because the season is shorter. You have less time to figure things out.
I agree, which is why you have to credit these top teams. But you never know. There's still plenty of time for teams to rise or fall.
Pass to Sabali. And here's Billings. Guarded by Charles. And there's the 3-second violation.
Checking in for your Connecticut Suns, number 22.
Substitution on the court.
The tray. The Sun pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. For 3. For Queen. That's good.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Kept alive. Out to Taurasi. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a very rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Court Queen. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's the Mercury with the ball. They trail by 14. Osborne gets the bucket.
Well, look, that's just simply a great move. She dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Here's Court Queen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Rossi outside. And the 3 off target. And you're the Sun. Here's Court Queen. Good.
But defensively, they've been unable to shut down the most important part of the court, Brian, the middle.
Yeah, and the point totals in the paint are tilted heavily against them now.
Inside. Copper outside. Let's go with a 3. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside.
Court Queen with it. Now guarded by Taurasi. Court Queen, that's good.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Copper. She's got 12. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for her.
After struggling in the first quarter, she has come alive here in the second.
Here's Court Queen. It's rebounded by Sabali. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 13-point game. Taurasi wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Here's Endor Fall. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Here's Osborne. 6 points for her. That shot missing. When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's first player that comes to mind.
Well, DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. She's been here so long. A few of her current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
Now here's Taurasi. 13 points in this game. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
That is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Here's Taurasi. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Copper outside. Misses the 3. Court Queen with it. She's got 36 points. Yep, that one goes.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Now here's Copper. Osborne gets the bucket.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
And the Sun call time here. Pass to Court Queen. Mabry. Here's Court Queen. Yes, and a nice assist for Marina Mabry.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Now here's Copper. She's got 14. Whitcomb misses. Now here's Mabry. Pass to Court Queen. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Copper. Sabali the screen. And Kalia Copper gets the 3.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
One shot.
Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Dewana Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Now here's Court Queen. Not a lot of room. They get it again. Charles, no good. Pass to Taurasi. From the arc, sinks the triple.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Now Court Queen. 43 points in the game. Launches a 3. Brown grabs the board.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Pass to Copper. Drops in the layup for 2.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Here's Court Queen. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Copper. 17-point game. And the Mercury, another 3.
She's on pace to have an all-time shooting performance if the defense continues to allow her to knock these down.
And that one's good.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Copper. She's got 22. Tries it from 19, and again, it's Phoenix.
You just love to see Copper turn on the Jets. When she's this hot, she wants the ball every time, and she deserves it every time.
Gonzalez, it's good.
She's putting on an excellent offensive display, and she may just be getting started.
Copper with the ball. 24 points for her. From deep. The shot, no good. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Sun ahead, up by 16. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
Here she comes, and there she goes.
Look at her punish that rim.
The players on the bench are going crazy at the sight of that jam.
And great camera work showing up on that AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Copper. Rossi outside, jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Suns.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Was not fazed at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Count that one.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Now here's Court Queen. She's guarded closely, and the shot goes in.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Now here's Copper. She's got 24. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. The rebound by Charles. Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Here's Copper. The left wing lets it go from deep. Osborne gets the bucket.
She's been a real positive factor. Though, as a team, they're still falling a bit short there.
Here's Court Queen. A rebound by Osborne.
And their first miss of the second half. They come out strong.
Pass to Thomas. Copper. She's guarded by Court Queen. Three-pointer. Copper, no good.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Court Queen, and she banks in the layup.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coaches got to make a substitution or something to energize this team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Copper. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stack. They've been the more determined team to this point.
Rossi with it. Mabry covering. Rossi outside. Pass to Thomas. And stolen by Court Queen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Rossi outside. Here's Copper. And again, Phoenix no good.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around. They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Copper. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Here's Court Queen. The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Leah Copper for three. Here's Brown. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
Court Queen, that's good.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Thomas with the ball, working on Charles. For three, Diana Taurasi. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone. You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Now here's Taurasi. She's got 16. Pass to Copper. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
Something might have changed in the way they defend her because she's at a feeble 1 for 7 this quarter.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in a heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Now here's Thomas. Yep, that goes.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Court Queen, that's good.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Taurasi. Shoots the 3. She can't get it to go.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Thomas a screen. Leah Copper from outside. Good on the triple.
Another 3. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Here's Court Queen, and she lays it straight in.
Well, they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. She's provided almost all the offense.
Copper drives in. That one goes in.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Court Queen, that's good. And here's Copper. She has 31. Rossi outside. Here's Osborne. She's guarded by Court Queen. And it's Osborne missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Taurasi. 16 points for her. Here's Brown. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
Handles the ball like a point guard. Thomas has the confidence and ability to disperse the rock.
Here's Court Queen. Stripped away.
Sun foul.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Taurasi. One shot. Substitution.
So we see the Sun taking the W here. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort. It felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that'll wrap it up.
Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you next sporting event.